That's us live, guys.
Wah. I'm paying attention.
I did warn you that we were going live.
I'm fully ready.
Yeah.
Welcome to session 0 of Demon Dog. This happening several sessions in. Reason we're doing a session 0 is we have a Sally joining her Demon Dogs, and we thought it'd be a good idea to kind of go through some of the things that we do before we play a game and the character creation for Demon Dog in general. For those who are watching, Demon Dog is basically a MÖRK BORG compatible game. Think very punk rock medieval setting. I will be implementing stuff from MÖRK BORG and Pirate Borg as well. That's down the line. MÖRK BORG, or however you say it. It is a very good game with a very unpronounceable name to everyone that's not Swedish.
It's got those wee unglets above it, so it's like, yep, no idea how you say that.
Or people that have a grasp on language in general, unlike myself. So, first things first, we shall go to the most important thing, the RPG consent list. So, this is kind of like a discussion on what yous are okay with and what yous are not okay with. If yous are uncomfortable saying it in person, let me know. In private, I will check the messages and I will update it. However, we're doing it live, so it's like an idea to talk about it. Basically, I don't worry about this so much with fantasy because I don't go into dark themes in it, but this does have dark themes, but in a comedic fashion, this game. But with like Call of Cthulhu, I insist on getting one of these things done because there's just so many things you can touch upon that people aren't okay with. So, just how this consent form works is green means you are fine with this. It's no bother. Go as far as you want with it. Yellow is the depends on the situation, and red is a straight up no. Now, I already have 2 hardline no's put on this. I am not going to describe sex scenes, and I am not going to discuss this one. And that is not happening in my games. I will basically end it if anyone tries to do anything like that. None of yous have. I don't expect any of yous to do it. But that is my no-no for the game. So, we will discuss things that everyone else is, if they're uncomfortable with, or okay with. So we start off with horror. Has anybody got issues with bugs?
No.
No. Don't mind
No
them.
bugs, no.
Blood?
Slugs. I hate slugs.
No.
No.
You hate slugs, but is it going to make you uncomfortable in a game?
Slugs.
For example, I forced your character to eat slugs.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But I certainly hope you are okay with demons because you are them in this.
No, I'm scared
Well,
of
actually,
I am not a demon, says someone who is a demon.
Eyeballs and gore. I'm sure you are fine with them.
I like when people have eyeballs, yes. Gore, fine.
Harm to animals or harm to children?
I do not mind children being harmed. However, I like to make sure I'm there to perpetrate it. So any harm to children has to come from me. No, I'm a little bit uncomfortable with harm to children, harm to animals. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So is that a strict no, or is that
No, like see if it's like
No.
story purposes, it's fine. But see if every episode we're like killing orphanages, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Yeah.
I'm
I'd
somewhere in between.
I'd say like Amber.
What about animals?
In between for me.
Okay.
If they're delicious animals, then it's okay.
Yeah.
So you are okay with
If
hunting
it's
animals,
like-
but if somebody's torturing a puppy, it's different.
If it's like
yeah.
a dog or a cat, I'm kind of like, no, because I have dog and cat. Dog? I have a dog and cat. I have
it's
dog.
Like, I took it as the difference between hunting down an animal to eat, like a deer or something like that, but you're not okay with somebody torturing a cat or a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a platypus.
Well, What about rats
Oh.
and spiders?
Well,
Has anybody
Silver.
got issues with them?
If anyone wants to fuck up a dolphin, I'm on board. Those smug pricks.
Well, when we get to the pirate part, I will keep that in mind. Any issues with rats and
Rats and
spiders?
spiders don't give a fuck. Yeah,
Nope.
that's fine.
Everybody okay? Right, now here's the relationships part. Like I says, I've straight up said no to explicit. Does anyone have problems with romance in the games?
No,
No.
I don't have a problem.
Yes.
Do you have a problem
How
with
Black
it?
dare
please.
fantasy have romance?
Is that that you don't want something for you, or is it you don't want to hear
Specifically
anything
not
about
for
it?
me. If other people want to be romantical with each other, go for it. Do not
Okay.
expect me to engage in any flirtatious behaviour.
No, me
Um,
neither. But I don't mind like other people doing that. That's fine. I ain't gonna do it though.
s-
I don't know how to flirt.
Well, I'm going to say no because I've never had it. I'm joking.
so
I'll be there.
I'll be honest, I don't tend to do this stuff, but I'll keep it all in the yellows just to say that you are okay with it, as long as it's discussed in case somebody decides they want something to happen. Sorry, I've got to sneeze.
It's you.
I'm not. Or am I?
I was like,
Hold your nose,
Scott's
hold your nose,
attitude was
hold
way
your nose.
girlier than I expected it to
It's
be.
you.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's hilarious.
The sex is happening in Fade to Black, or do you just want that to never happen?
Actually, how uncomfortable would you be
between.
having to be explicit, Scott?
Well, that's why I said that's a straight up no. I won't do that.
No, like,
I'm
I
in
want like a
between.
5-minute scene of you being like, oh man. No, yeah, fade to black, mate. Fade to
Just
black.
reading a novel of smut.
Just the 50 Shades of Grey, just reading a chapter 8, and it's like there, the elf and the orc.
Elf and the orc.
In the
Just
red
reading
room
a
forbidden
read
love.
love cruise.
Are yous right? So you said it was between PCs. Is that okay or a straight up no?
I'm okay with it.
I am going to go straight up no because I don't like it. But if you guys want to have romantical relations, you go right ahead.
No, I'm okay, thanks.
I never see our characters going that way. So like,
I'm not keen on it either. It's no something I do, but
No.
I'm not against it. I just wouldn't be comfortable doing it. Like
I
that's.
think it'd be weird to be
It
honest.
is.
Like you'd be like, okay, Jim, prepare yourself.
It's weird for us,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there are a
get
lot
the
of
Vaseline.
there's a lot of people that enjoy doing that role playing in games, just not us.
No.
However,
like
we will
sleeping
make
with your
sex
sister.
jokes, so I guess we're not
Yeah.
completely against this kind of stuff.
So social cultural issues, homophobia.
That's a hard.
I mean, what?
Basically, you
Well,
don't
I
she
don't-
doesn't want homophobia showing up in the game.
Yeah.
I'm guessing
Yeah,
it's the same
for
with
me-
racism and
See,
Yeah,
me, it
and
depends on the
normies who are
context.
demons, like we're really polite, friendly demons.
Yeah.
So.
To me,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
say
no,
I
we
would
don't
happen.
like
I
it
just
there.
context, but
like
I would
I'm not gonna be racist or homophobic.
Yeah,
or
I'm not
anything like that.
comfortable with
I
it,
will
so I
kill
wouldn't.
indiscriminately. How's that?
Yeah.
hey, just because you're
Exactly.
demons doesn't mean that you have to be arseholes.
Yeah.
I would
Eh,
wear the One Love band if I had one.
I'm
No,
guessing.
you can do
Well,
that.
I'll
I'm
say
sure you get
that
a
real
hold of
world
this.
religions don't exist in this world. It's a different kind of thing, as much as demons and that are
There's
mentioned.
Christianity. There's
It's, there
being
are
a
themes of it, but it's
Muslim.
not at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like hard to know for most of these uncomfortable social situations. That's no
all good,
bother.
mate.
That, like I says, these things come in much more in like Vampire and like Call of Cthulhu. In fantasy, it's like it's a bit weird for somebody to show up, but it could depend on the story.
Have you
Okay,
watched
so
Supernatural? The things that come up in that.
oh no, that's what big Supernatural's closer to a Call of Cthulhu scenario than a fantasy.
Okay.
At least for what I've seen of it, it might have changed in later episodes.
I don't know.
So mental and
records.
physical health. Cancer, claustrophobia, freezing to death.
I'm cool with
Bother me.
claustrophobia, freezing to death, gaslighting, genocide. I mean, we did do a bit of genociding, so I guess.
Yeah, we already
No,
said
sorry.
You
that.
have
I'm
done a
not
mild
no.
genocide.
genociding. Just some mild genociding, not like everybody, but like
So it's okay for yous to genocide, just not me.
you can do it. Like again,
You
mild
can't
and
kill the
that.
party off.
The issue I have with this, right, is because obviously this is a fun game, so really we wouldn't be doing any genociding at all. But yeah, but guys, I guess as little genociding as possible.
Heat stroke, natural disasters,
Don't
fine with
care.
them.
Don't care.
Paralysis, physical restraint,
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
fine.
police aggression.
I want police aggression simply so we can go and cause problems.
Oh yeah,
So
it's
then
like
aggression,
that is
and
a
then
big
we
part
go
of
and, like,
this.
cause some issues.
Like the literal police, some of the police are called leg breakers in this. Pregnancy, miscarriage, or abortion.
Yeah,
I'm not comfortable
I'm
with
okay
that,
with
to be
Not
honest.
cool. Self-harm, not cool.
Nah.
Get right in there with the self-harm.
Doesn't bother me with the
fa-
self-harm.
We've had a no on that though. Severe weather conditions,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
fine.
fine with that.
I'm
Yes.
alright.
I think
starvation.
it's self-harm, severe weather. It's like, wait a minute. Like,
Well, it could depend. Remember, a lot of these could be things that are personal to people.
Could
Like
be
yous would
triggers. Yeah.
normally how
No, I
this
mean,
would work
absolutely.
is I'd give yous the sheet and yous would send them back to me, and like we would discuss the ones that are in yellow and stuff like that, and then I'd get an idea what user want. I'm just doing it as a group thing so people can see what we do. Plus, if you've noticed, there's a lot of blank screens, so it's like somebody might have a problem with a specific thing that they don't want to show up in the game. I'm sure yous are fine with all the rest of these. Are yous?
Starvation, I mean, we're going to be doing a lot of terrorism, so yeah.
Yous are the bad guys in this, so this is more the what are yous going to do and what are yous not going to do.
I mean, I'll
Oh,
keep
yeah.
the
this is gonna
torture
be
to
so
a minimum.
difficult. I'm not good at being bad.
Well,
Sally, this is the actual truth. Like, seeing games that give you the option to play a baddie, I sometimes feel so guilty when I have to like be mean to an NPC. I can't go through with it. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to be.
I know.
At best, I can be like a little bit mean, and even then, I'm like, I feel so guilty about that person that's not real. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not good at being bad.
go. So,
Although I did do that murder last time, so I'll get better.
so now, oh, hello, Fluffgar. Yeah, it's Demon Dog. I'm sorry, I just spotted your message. I don't know when you messaged it because we were going through the consent. It's Demon Dog that we're doing. It's just because Sally's new, we're doing a little kind of character creation and talking about session zeros. So
Oh, session 0. That's
you're
all done.
welcome to come in and well chat in the stream chat.
You're not welcome to come in.
Well, it's mainly I don't want the numbers getting too big in this.
No, you're completely right.
If it depends if Chris is coming back to it, I'm assuming he is. I don't mind up to 5 players, but I do not want it getting up to the numbers Richard was getting.
No.
Now,
So
now, just one question: are Rachel and Sally comfortable with this? I can hashtag something Twitch girls if you're in here. Twitch boys has much less public posts. I will put
You
Twitch
can
boys in.
hashtag Twitch girls if you
Is
like.
that okay?
If you
Make
want.
it
You
fair,
can
I'll
even put the
Twitch boys
picture of
in.
me with my t-shirt on if you like.
we'll all put our best on. It's like, hi, it's me and Lee. That's the Twitch girls, baby.
Oh yeah, baby. Now I'm into it. Like Twitch girls had more than 1 million things on.
Of course it did, because
Twitch
you know the
boys,
main demographic of
6,000.
Twitch.
Oh, it's like we keep on saying we don't go live with it unless we've got at least two people in our team.
Just realised
Well,
I
that
put it
we
on-
don't do it for the reasons that these guys are doing it. We do it because it's a good barometer of how these people actually are. Because it's like, if you can't get a woman to play a game with you, you're probably a problem. Like, some of them might be nice. It's just a very quick way for us to eliminate folk. It's horrible because there probably are some ones that are fantastic that we're missing out in because they just don't like, they're just a friend group as guys that play the game. But it's just that way where, as me and Lee's discussed, it's that way where it's like, there's
you
2
can't
ways this
convince
can go.
2 women to play with you, there's probably something wrong with you.
Like I says,
Sorry,
it just
sorry,
depends.
Nick Beards. Get over
I
it.
like how
Well,
that rhymes.
it could be that. Like, it's just that you could get. It's your gambling because I have went into streams where it's all guys and that, and then it's been weird chat.
Yeah.
Weirder than what we talk about.
Oh, like weird as in bad weird.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Anyway, back to the topic. Sally, open
Yes.
up your character sheet because we're going to go through character creation now.
Okay.
So,
Still not working.
oh sorry, because I still give you permission. This is a me. This was my fault. I do apologise. There we go.
Still ready now.
This is how the sausage is made. People if you want to know how to use
Yay!
Roll20.
This was my fault. Sally had just joined the game today, and I forgot to give her permission to her character sheet that I made her. There's a Roll20. I'll be honest though, it's like, say if I had a working printer, I would probably just recommend you to print your character sheets out. Probably be way
Yeah, I love it.
smoother for this game. Like Roll20 is handy for me keeping my notes in and that, but like you don't need it for this game. The game doesn't require as much mathematics as other games, which is fantastic. So, right, we are going to talk about character creation. So, stage one of it is how you lived, how you died, and basically we'll roll it. Two is a dog is born. You roll for a demon barn and you get their boon. Then it's D6 roll twice, and that's to choose the baron and choose the rival baron. Three is a dog is marked, and basically that's how your demonic appearance comes in. Like how James has a boar head, Chris has a abyssal skin. I'm pretty sure Lee has lots of eyes.
I do. I have many, many eyes.
The
Um,
all-seeing eye.
then we're going to roll
Lots
your
of brown
equipment.
eyes.
Then we're going to roll your abilities, and then we'll roll your hit points, which is what you get for your toughness plus D10 plus 4. Because MÖRK BORG, you're normally weaker, and this you are a demon dog. You are hard as nails. So, if you can't get a D10, Sally,
Yes.
and
Just
roll
so
it.
you know,
That's a 12.
print it out.
Oh,
Can you see it?
I'm new to
Blurry.
the dice.
Oh,
Oh no. Am I blurry?
No, not you. James's
It's
thing.
me.
Oh,
I'm blips.
well, I got 4.
4. Okay. Graveyard scum. Look, the bastard's dead. Nobody had to know. I needed that pewter ring way more than him. Plus, I put another bloke in there to keep him company. What's the fucking problem? Turns out I whistled whilst I worked, and the constabulary heard me. Looks like I'm heading back to the graveyard on a permanent basis. For you. That is your that is how you died. Now for your demon baron. Now, originally I was telling everybody they had to be the same demon baron, but it doesn't actually work like that when I read the rules properly. I thought it was like you were kind of working for these demon barons, and you do, but you're working for the Great Nar more. So it's like the demon baron's more the one that's giving you the powers, and you do some deals and that with them and stuff. So if you can roll me a d6, Sally.
Okay. 3.
Cool. That is Sorgot. If you can roll me another d6.
2.
That is fetching out. So everyone else had fetching out. But if they want to change their demon barn, now is the time. If they want something a little more personal.
I'm going to keep fetching that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep the same one.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. So, do you want Sorgort or fetching out, Sally?
I'll be different and I'll go for Sorgot. Sorgot.
Aye, it's like Sorgort. So, Thorguts, right? So, play the skin of an horrible sod and place it on Sargort's altar. The skin grows words and spell out a recipe only the dog can read. The recipe is for one potion of Sorgort. The dog can carry one at a time. Roll on the table to see what recipe you get. Okay. You're now going to roll your Baron's Mark. Which is D12, please.
Oh, okay. That one. Oh, I got 12.
Okay. You I cannot read this.
Oh, God.
Skeletal bones. Even your flesh is forsaken you, leaving only your skull for a face. What an ugly word that you don't like. Okay. So, now we are on to your equipment. Roll me a d6.
1.
You get fuck all.
Fuck off.
Literally what it says.
Awesome.
Can you roll me a d20?
No.
Time goes.
16.
You've got a tin mug.
Fucking hell.
The power of fantasy.
Fuck all in a tin mug. No fucks given today.
Now for your weapon. Roll me a d12.
7.
11?
7.
7. Okay, you got a proper blade. The sword does d6 damage.
Nice.
Just to run through, how the stats work is you've got agility, which covers your defend, your balance, swim, fleeing. Presence is your perceive, aim, charm, and spells. It doesn't say it on the Demon Dog one, that's a MÖRK BORG thing. You've got your strength, which is crush, left, strike, grapple. Toughness, resist poison, cold, heat, and survive falling. That is pretty much as hard as you have to think about it. You're going to roll a d20, add your modifiers and that, and then we'll figure it out. So we are going to get to your. Oh no, your boon for. No, this leveling up thing. Where is the? I missed a page. I feel like I have. That's. Cool. So, right. 4 abilities define how well you do stuff. These are rolled on 3d6, but you can choose your 2 best abilities and roll 4d6 for them, but you remove the lowest dice. So, what would your character like to be strongest in?
Is that the toughness thing? So
Toughness
resisting poison.
Aye, that's
There
like
is a
resistant
separate
poison,
strength.
cold, heat, survive and fall, and it also affects your HP.
Okay. Strength. I want them to be strongest in strength.
Okay.
They can't be
that
in looks.
no bother, so that's to smash down with your sword. Right, cool. If you can roll me 4d6, please.
4d6. So is that just 4?
I just did your
D6.
d6 4 times.
Yeah.
Tell me each.
2.
Right, 2 so far.
3.
3.
Oh, 5.
Right.
1.
Right, so I've dropped the 1. So add the numbers up, dropping that 1. So it was a 2,
That's
a
10.
3, and a 5, wasn't it?
Yeah, so 10.
Yeah. So yeah, 10 is going to translate as 0 in your strength. Unfortunately. If you roll this 2 weekly, I am just going to give you some bonuses to make you more fairer with everyone else. That isn't how we do the game, but it's how I run my games because I don't want anyone to feel too weak. So, what's your second highest stat that you want to be?
Agility.
Okay, roll me 4d6.
Oh, 5.
Okay,
4.
go.
6. 1.
I'll drop the 1, so it's
15.
15.
Yeah.
That means you get a +2 in your agility.
He's got something.
Yep. Right, so your presence, roll me 3d6.
5. 4. 2.
That is 11, which, if memory serves me, is 0. Your toughness now, roll me 3d6.
2. 2. 3.
Okay, that's a -2.
Yeah.
I am going to let you change your strength to a +3.
Ah, thanks.
Boo.
I am kind. And to be
Yes, you
fair,
are.
when you level up, you can improve your stats, but you also run the risk of losing stats as well because you actually roll for it to see if you're growing strength that way. I'll discuss that when we get to leveling up at another point. So, what was your toughness there? That was a -2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're getting your HP now. 2 seconds. Got to sneeze a second.
At you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, bless you.
Roll me a d10 +4.
And D10 +4. Okay. That's not a D10. 1.
Oh. Would you like to roll again?
Okay. I got 6.
That means your HP's 8.
I didn't get a 6. I got a 9. Left it the wrong way.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That'd be 13, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you've got a -2 in your toughness, which brings it down to 11. So you've got 11. Now, because everyone else leveled up already, I allowed them to do a d10 for their HP, which was more than what was supposed to, but I'm just not going to let you roll for higher HP for a while. But you're going to get that now. So roll me another d10.
Go on.
Yeah. It's 12, if you are okay with that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Are you sure it's fine? To be fair, half the fun of this game is like MÖRK BORG is notoriously one of the games that's supposed to be run through so many characters, and you might go down easily, but it's like as long as nothing eats you or your body can be scavenged, they can bring you back to life. So yeah, death's no like a big problem unless you all die or you get eaten by something or you like fall in the water or something, like disappear or burnt to a crisp.
That's okay.
But it's like as long as there's a body, you can come back. Okay. So, right, this is for everybody now. Roll me a d6.
Oh, I got 6.
You don't need.
2.
Cool. So Sally doesn't need food for the time being.
5.
I got a 1.
Yes.
So
Those are super good to me though. Before I add a point to my weapons.
5. Shout once a day and scare some sod. 2 was take 1 less damage every time you're hit. And 1 was add 1 to your weapon's damage.
So where do I add that to my powers, or?
Yeah, just add it to your powers. This is called the Demon Barnsman. Essentially, this is how powerful you are as a demon. You'll lose these if you die. But if you can get to the point that you can get all 6, you move up a tier. And if you die, you move to the new tier at that, like, you have to clear that next tier, if you get what I'm meaning.
So it says, for 5 it says shout and
Aye.
scare someone.
Mhm.
So it says
I think
underneath-
James and Rach already have one of these.
Oh, you already have a boon called Fetching Else Calling.
Oh, that's a bonus thing. You'll have gotten something with what I gave you, because I gave you a tier 1 thing.
Yeah, mine's
Mine's
yell
less
really
damage.
loud to get people to run away.
Aye. So sorry, I should have realised at the time, yous don't get this extra one. This is for these guys.
Right. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I've got a boon, 1 less damage. That's a class ability.
Cool. I shall tell you, Sally, yours is Sorgort, the demon of the green flame. You take from others for your own gain. You deserve it. Corrupting wizardry and broken spells power Sorgot. Shifting forms from fey to sickly power flows through Sorgot. The way that basically, I've got it in the Roll20. You'll be able to read more about him, but he's kind of like a demon of greed.
Cool. I have no face. He took my face.
You've got a skeletal head. No, this is just, it's basically because you've got demonic powers. It's like how they cover you for it. So that's character creation, and this was the longer version because I did a very quick version with everybody else. Now, I also, if you've noticed, the character sheet has something called a Scumbirther. This is the MÖRK BORG section of it. It should take you to an external website. It'll be in the chat in the actual Roll20.
I really like the dice things on our Twitch stream. I think it's cool.
That is pretty awesome. Cool. So, basically, it's like SCVM Birther. Now, this is for Sally and Lee, I think, is still to do this.
Yeah.
Rachel and James has already been through it.
Yes.
Basically, it's to give you a wee bit of backstory to your character before they died. And also, you'll get some abilities from it as well. So if you roll on this and you see something that you like, take the backstory of it. So it's like James got a fanged berserker, and basically gets a bite attack and stuff like that.
Mm.
So if there's any specific ones that you like in that, you'll see the wee bit.
It's not
Yes.
loading. Me anyway.
Alright. If you can't get it, I'll roll for you and I'll let you know what shows up and if you like it. Okay, Wretched Royalty. Things were going so well until 2 young princes were kidnapped west of Bergen Crypt, although Bergen Crypt is MÖRK BORG. This is demon dogs all change the place of that. Bottom R, including MÖRK BORG stuff, it's just user based further away from it. Like it's two different island and lands basically. I'm having it as. So the young princes were kidnapped, and disappeared into the black crevices of the eastern slopes. Bowed down only by the memories of your own lost glory, you could never submit to anyone else. Not you of noble blood. Not that you expect any of these peons to understand the depths of your sorrow. Disloyal and vain, resting maniac face, making friends is hard, only eats things with given names. So do you like the sound of that, or do you want something different?
No. I can,
You don't like that one?
hang on. It's loaded now
Ah, perfect.
on my thing. So I'm looking at the occult herb master.
Yeah.
Is that the right thing that I'm on?
Aye, it's like that'll be what one it's gave you as a random one.
Yeah.
So read it and let me know if you like it. If you like it, that is part of your backstory, just up until before you died.
Oh, I'm hooked by Born of the Mushroom. So yeah, I'm good with the occult herb master. I will
Okay.
just get everybody on magic mushrooms and it'll be fine.
Cool. So if you copy and paste that into your backstory, and I'm sure the Cult Herdmaster, it's a portable laboratory you get, and you get a list of decoctations. But this actually fits for the demon you're getting because they give you potions and stuff. So if you roll me a d8, please.
6.
Cool. You have Fernor's Filtry, however you say that. Translucent oil must be dabbed right into the eyes, heals infection, and gives +2 on presence tests for D4 hours. That is something you can make every 24 hours. Do you want to do this, Lee?
Just do one for me, man.
Yeah. I got a heretical priest. You like the sound of that?
Yep.
Cool. You are the sole survivor of a massacred aliens cult. What it says here is hunted by the two-headed basilisks of the one true faith. I'm changing that to the Blessed Mother. You can be found raving in ruins, traipsing endlessly down dusty roads and desecrating cathedrals by night. Rebellious and deceitful, lacking a navel, gambling addict, must bet every day. If you lose, raise the bet again. Being tracked and observed by a golem after an agreement which you know has been wiped from your mind.
Into it. Okay, somebody again will go, it's a fucking golem over there. That's weird.
Aye, it's this
Bet
game.
your
These
golem
games are
turns
weird.
up here.
So you've got a holy hat, and basically, whilst you're wearing the hat, you're harder to hit. So defense rolls are a DR10 instead of DR12. And if you pull it over your head on ears, you become nearly invisible. Basically, your stealth checks will be a DR8.
Sorted. Cool.
Because I'm including MÖRK BORG stuff, but it's like you aren't there now. You're doing Bane gyre things. Settings. Okay. You'll also you also have omens. Please is D3. I don't know what other people's will be. No, in fact, it's D4. Sorry, Lee. Basically, you roll it every day, and it's like you get certain abilities. It's stuff like doing a max damage on a hit, and just basically you go, hey, I've already got one of them. I want to do it right now. It's like it could lower hit points by like D6 and stuff like that. It's in the wee sheet I gave you. So I gave you the one PDF sheet that told you the rules.
Yeah.
It'll tell you what your omens do.
I think I've seen them somewhere. Demon Dog rules. Yeah, there we go.
So I think everybody's D2 except for Lee that's D4.
Mine's D2, yeah.
And basically roll that to see how many you get. I've just done it for Lee just as an example, but you're going to roll that again anyway because you're going to decide how many omens you get. And you do that daily, and it's like essentially there's certain things that it could do.
Coolio. So did you make all this stuff yourself, all these handouts, or was this
I made
a
the
thing
handouts.
Holy shit, well done.
I'm still doing some of it, like I'm doing world building stuff. I did tell you I had done it a lot of this on the stream yesterday.
Yeah.
So a lot of it's for the book, but I'm already writing my own stuff as well. And like I'm building the worlds out of the skeletons of this game. Some of it's got to be MÖRK BORG stuff, some of it's got to be Demon Dog stuff, some of it's got to be Pirate Borg stuff, but I'm not taking locations for Pirate Borg because Pirate Borg is staying like the West Indies and like Britain and French and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's got to be weird if it's like as in, yes, you've came from Baneshire and you've went to the land and now you go to Britain.
Fair play, mate. I can't
so
see the one for the boons. Where's that? Is it boons?
that is a part that is not on the sheet. That is something you should put into your skills or something along those lines, wherever you can see it. That is stuff specific to Demon Dog. We're using the MÖRK BORG sheet on Roll20 because that's what we've got. That's a Demon Dog exclusive thing. Because you get awesome stuff in Demon Dog. It's like I'm actually giving you all the powers. You're not meant to get like these MÖRK BORG stuff and the Demon Dog stuff, but I'm like, it makes it more fun. And its major characters a wee bit more unique. Like Sally's character is now different from Lee's character, who is different from James's character, who's different from like you have different things. And it's like it's fun that way as far as I'm concerned. So do you want to? In fact, what time is that? We're only 45 minutes in.
10 to 9.
I will say character creation normally only takes 20 minutes, but because I went through that consent and then I went through like the scum birther and that, it took a bit longer. But it's fine. It normally would only take you about 10 minutes to make a character in this. So, are you ready to begin, or do you just want a break before we start?
I could go and make a cup of tea, so I'll take a break.
We break.
How did you find that character creation, Sally, if you're not taking a break now?
It's very simple, but but I was still confused myself with it. But that's just a my thing, not a.
You've not played it yet, but trust me, say as soon as we start rolling, you're gonna be like, "This is really simple." Because it's like D20s for everything. Like you roll for your attack and your defense, and then it's like I'll tell you I'll roll your damage if you're getting attacked, and it just depends on the weapons it's attacking. But it's really simple. Spells, it's based on scrolls. So they have a scroll of fireball that they never use that they've got. You might have more interest in it. Spells operate off presence though. and no one has built a presence-based character.
Yeah.
Well, I had built a
I
present-based character.
Have you?
I'm a ranger.
Have you got a high presence?
Yeah, I should have.
What was the last thing that you were saying? We all needed
Yeah,
to
my
roll.
yeah,
Roll
my
for.
presence is the highest.
All right. Well, you're better with that spellcasting in some ways. But, sorry, what was it, Sally? You were asking about last thing I discussed.
Yeah. What's the last thing that you had to roll for that you said we've got on the chat? I think you said it was.
Oh, that's the Scumburster thing.
So because I'm on a Chromebook, it's not letting me download whatever it is.
I copy and pasted the things. You take a screenshot, send it to me, I'll fill it out for you. I'll not do it now. It's backstory. If you don't like that backstory, you could write your own backstory. I actually like this. Even if I was playing D&D, I think I'd roll this to get an idea of a character I want. Because some of it can come up interesting. Like James's came up really interesting.
No, you said that Lee's character had rolled something, but the rest of us all needed to roll it.
Maybe that's what we're talking about omens.
Yeah,
Aye.
that was it. The omens.
I
I
rolled the
can't open it.
omens to kind of test the roll. That is kind of like, think of this as your inspiration in this game. You get omens every day. And essentially, if you see how that PDF that I sent a while back where it was just one sheet,
Mhm.
with the demon dog rolls, it tells you what omen you can do with an omen. So you roll it every day, and it's like you've got like one omen, or you've got 3 omens, or you've got 2, whatever it is. And it's like, as in, I remember it saying stuff like you do your max weapon damage on an attack, you can reduce the damage you take by like D6 or something. I remember stuff like that. I know it can do more than just that,
Mm.
but it's like that's the kind of things you're doing because that's for when you really need it to succeed.
So I can't open a PDF for some reason on my Chromebook.
Might be a problem, but I will point out, have you got a printer? Google Chrome should open a PDF, like, because I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure they have.
it should. But this is me we're talking about. Have you met me?
I wouldn't worry about it too much. We'll keep you right.
Okey-dokey.
The good thing about this is a lot of it can be rolled for scratch. If you have a printer, we can get a lot of this printed out for you, so you've got
That
a
would be
physical
easier.
version in front of you. It's because you only need 2 sheets: your character sheet and the how to play, and then a pencil.
Yeah.
Um,
So I've opened this on my phone. Is that the right thing?
that is the Scumburster, yeah.
Okay.
You
So
don't.
it's open.
No, that's the rules. That's the rules I sent out.
Okay.
Because I updated, like, it was a MÖRK BORG quick rules guide that are edited to match Demon Dog. So
Okey-dokey.
that is your rules of the game. There's nothing that I'm going to ask you to roll that's not on that sheet.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Is everybody ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Fuck
Yep.
yeah.
Perfect. So, once again, we will start with where it ended. Sally, you are
Yes.
in utter blackness. You feel like your lungs are filled with liquid. Everything's cold. Everything's wet. And you feel a skeletal hand grasp your fingers and pull you out of what appears to be a river you've been thrown into. You were dead a couple of minutes ago, and now you're back alive. And there is a tall thing, skeleton, with a big robe, big scythe, and a big grin on his face, standing before you. What do you do?
Scream. Not like a scared scream, like an angry, full of rage. Ah! Scream.
Yeah, yes, I get that a lot.
Why am I here?
It's your lucky day. I made a deal on your behalf. You get to live again.
It's the catch.
It's a demon that made that deal for you. You can back out if you want. I can put you back in the water if you want.
No.
Thought that'd do. Anyway, you have to do what these guys ask, and eventually you have to kill the Blessed Mother. But you're not strong enough to do that yet. It'll take time. We'll have to make many more deals before you can get that far. But for now, I'm going to send you with these idiots. He's got a point over, and who does she see? If you could describe your characters.
Well, it's all I see is this British of a man with a boar's head. On just every now and then you hear a, they start walking away with a big bolt on his back, a crossbow. So yeah. Walking next to a decent lass.
That'd be me. Hi. Or who was it you were walking beside? Was it me? Am I the decent lass?
No, it was Miss Stabbington.
Ah, it was me.
Miss
Okay. Hi.
Lady Stab-a-Lot. Yeah, she's just she has like tons and tons of spikes, like absolutely everywhere, and she uses them to squash things.
I like to think
You're
that
like a
there's still
human
random
hedgehog.
bits of rotted flesh that you've not been able to pick off.
There was
Yeah.
there was a duck's bill, but it got took off.
Aw.
Just walking and just putting things back on it.
It's like Buckaroo.
Yeah.
And what does Lee's character look like for her?
Hello. I'm Anarchy. Okay, she's gone.
To be fair, Anarchy is used to
Yes,
this.
Most people leave when I speak to them because I'm annoying. I'll give a chance to come back in. I'll describe who he is.
It
Hi,
happens a
Yeah.
lot.
I'm Anarchy. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Sorry
Yes,
about that.
It's a scary thing, but actually, I'm a gentleman, I promise. I'm Anarchy. Yes, what you see before you is the essence of edginess. I have got my leather fingerless gloves. I've got my bleached blonde hair with eyeballs everywhere. I've got a leather jacket offers a sleeveless top. The top says, I am the reason that holy people clutch their rosary beads. And I wear jeans and boots.
Jeans and boots.
Jeans and boots.
Definitely got rips at the knees, hasn't it?
They are nothing but rips. They are barely even jeans. They basically cover my package. But not my balls. Not my 3 balls. How are you? Welcome to... Oh, do we have a name? The Bastards.
Yes, the bastards.
We're the
That's what we're called now.
That's what we are,
God.
because we're not very nice. How about the not very nice people who occasionally do good by accident? Bit of a mouthful.
We're not people, though.
Bastards
What the
then.
fuck ups? What the hell?
Like the fuck.
Keep yourself. I am a people.
You are a
You're
people.
people?
I hate
We
Yes.
are a people. They're a people.
Everybody's a people.
Once upon a time, we were people.
People called me a shithead when I was alive. Think I was a shithead, wait a minute. Anyway.
People called me Piggy and I wondered why. And then
Scripty.
it's a boar's head with his teeth sticking out.
Makes sense
Do
now.
Do I at this point know that I've just got a skeleton face?
Why have you got a skeleton for
You,
a
maybe,
face?
you can notice it if you want, but you've
Yeah, 'cause I
not seen
feel
your
like-
reflection yet.
Here's your
I
new
feel
look.
like I'm gonna like put my hand on my head and be like, "Fuck's sake," and then be like, "Where's my face? Look at my face! Why can I feel? Why can I feel my teeth?
I
What's
thought
going
it
on?"
was
Just
an
like us now.
improvement. You could look more like me.
You're just like us. Beautiful.
I
Looks
wink
like
with
you.
17 of my eyes.
Creepy.
Anyway, I'm your overseer. If you die or they die, bring them to me and I'll get them back. I'll occasionally show up and give you a mission or two, but go have fun. Your only requirements to fulfill your bargain is to kill the Blessed Mother and get revenge for yourself. Once you do that, you're free of your contracts. Get to live again, or pass on, whichever you'd rather.
Yeah.
Clean slate.
Bargain. Anyone? We're all aboard. Okay, cool. Let's go do some fucking damage.
Let's kill everybody.
Not everybody. We need to leave one person to spread a legend amongst the populace. So leave
Good
one
point.
person with maybe just take a leg, then say, "Hey, Hoppy, hop on and tell everyone of the
Hop
terror that is
along.
coming." They'll have to give him a head start, obviously, because they won't go that fast.
Where exactly
And
are
they'll
we?
be a bit slow.
Yeah, we've got one leg.
So,
Where are we? That's a good question.
yes, you's destroyed Pigmarsh.
I
It is
would
now
argue we made it better.
a
It
disaster.
looks much better. The
Um,
taxman's gone. I mean, that's always a good improvement.
We freed them of their taxis. We freed them of all their troubles, and we made their life very easy because they were dead.
We just took all of their their options away from them. They no longer have any
The options.
well options.
We solved the alcohol problem in the town.
Yeah.
I believe I did
The
that too.
children no longer go
we
hungry.
Children don't go hungry anymore.
So,
There's no
just to let
tax.
you know, you are now in a town called Havelton. In the
Hazelton?
time between travelling to this town, you have seen wanted posters with crude drawings of you guys, with a significant bounty. Up on
Nothing like
difference.
me.
Yeah.
He's got
Um,
37 eyes. That's stupid. Who would have 37 eyes?
and
I
a
will
lot,
take
a
one
lot of them
go.
says wank and stuff like that on it, like, and people have drawn mustaches on yous and stuff.
We go.
How did
Look
Do
they
at
I
one-
know?
really look like that?
I'm gonna take one of the mustache and go. Have you seen these guys? I think we can go and nab them and make a few dollars, a few silver. Who are they?
That's a good idea.
New
Let me see.
currency of the realms, whatever it is. Probably credits, I would imagine.
I'm gonna put the thing next to them and go. Well, it's not us.
And I'm
Um,
going to go in my backpack and get one of the paintings out and go, here, mister, what do you make of these guys? You always see a weird talking figure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just. What about this?
They're in a huff with you right now. The
Why are you
guy,
talking to me? I'm going to start saying and go, why are you talking to me?
because you
Oh,
keep doing this to me.
We're just
I
asking
asked you
I
to
have to put it
return
back, I have to
me.
put it back in my bag.
You've got to scroll up.
Yeah.
Might I ask, what is the current bounty for us? Is it individual bounties or bounties as a group?
It's 200 silver for each of you.
Right,
is a
I bet
lot.
I can get the highest bounty by the end of the week. Oh no, by the end of the day. I need to bet daily. Okay.
I bet I can do it within a minute,
Okay.
I think.
I mean, you're going to lose that bet, so that's good for me. So yeah.
Anyway,
I haven't bet anything yet.
Ableton is a shithole. It's got 2 inns, but it likes travellers. Well, it likes their silver anyway. If you're looking for sightseeing around Hovelton, there is a remote monastery a few miles away. It's looking to be robbed. The locals are too cowardly to plunder it themselves, but they'd love someone to go and nick the silver and holy crap and bring it to the oversized bars and their inns. Just don't destroy the monk's brewery.
Okay,
Ooh,
well, that's what we're
destroy
going
the
to do.
brewery.
Okay.
I like the
Before
brewery.
we go in here, what's the plan? Something
everything.
tells me we
Steal it.
shouldn't destroy the brewery.
Okay,
I will point-
alcohol's good.
This is also important for Sally, you know. The only way you guys can heal is alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
that is the only way you can heal. You don't heal from resting. Although I do
Night
let
out, you get a full rest. Yeah.
so yous
Am I
do
fully healed
require
at this point?
huh?
Scott, what is
Yeah, you're full health so now.
what would my health be same from last time?
Yeah. Which is
I want
low.
8.
Yous need a night out.
Mm.
Well,
Let's go party
How
with a
about
monk.
we have gold,
How
don't we?
about
We
we
have
get
currency, though, don't
drunk?
we?
Oh yeah, you have silver. And people will
Why don't we
sell
go and
you.
get a drink?
Let's go and get pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this one? Right. As you enter the inn, the barman is massive. He's like 6'9", pure muscular bound. Now here's a question. The game itself doesn't have fantasy creatures. Do you want fantasy creatures in this world?
I don't mind
You've
them.
got
I'll
goblins.
let them,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Fancy creatures.
Yeah.
Aren't we classed as fantasy? We're
How
not exactly
unusual.
real.
I'm meaning like orcs, elves, hobbits, and stuff like that. Demon Dog doesn't have it. Everybody's human, but it's like
I'm
I
open
know
to
that
it, man.
some people like that stuff.
I'm open for it.
Do you want fantasy,
Whatever's
guys?
easiest for you, man. And I
Yeah.
like the idea of having that shit
I
there.
don't
If you
mind,
don't
yeah.
want it,
Okay, yeah, it's a big orc that's behind the bar. And he has got a big fucking hammer. And everybody in this bar looks hard. And they just kind of like look at it and go, alright, what you drinking?
I will
Ale.
have beer.
We're gonna look up and look and go.
the chaos
Right.
gremlin in me is immediately
I like
telling me
these.
to do
Like these. Mm.
Right,
beer,
gotta-
beer, beer. Boom. 4 beers, please.
cool. It's gotta cost you 8 silver for each of the beers. In fact, no. You just have a
But
bounty
each,
on your
Jesus
head.
Each?
Christ.
Gotta be 12
Sorry,
silver.
what the fuck?
Right. I understand that we've just met, and you think that charging us is a good idea. What I would say is we pay the regular price, and me and you will come to some kind of agreement. Now, I've heard there's some monks that you lot are too cowardly to deal with, because you're a bunch of Jessies.
Yes.
Me and my
Yeah.
friends here will deal with your problem and make sure you get access to that mighty fine brewery in there. So how
We're
about
gonna
you
have
charge us
some
the normal
fun.
prices,
Alright,
friendo?
Do you want
silver
in on
each.
fun?
But I get first mention of that brewery. So the
Oh
Jews.
yes, you do indeed.
Deal done.
Now,
Oh, damn.
Handshake.
Yeah, he just like massive hand. He doesn't
And I just go,
like.
ah!
I thought you were doing it with your spiky hand there. Alright, it's.
I was gonna. I was thinking, I was just gonna twat.
Listen, I don't mind you.
No, I will actually shake
Heights.
beside.
There we go. One.
You can cause as much havoc as you want, but you aren't going to cause it in my bar.
Got it.
you got yourself a deal, sir. What is your name?
My
Domino.
name is Orson.
Orson.
What's
Awesome.
your wife's name?
Well, this is Piglet.
He might have a husband, or a boyfriend, or a girlfriend, or neither.
It could be
I'm
one of
too
these.
Oh,
busy
you're a
working in
guy.
this bar. Do you know how many women want a guy that's basically in here all night? A
Most
lot.
of them.
definitely.
That's why I'm not married.
Right, anyway, so for Silver, thank you very much, Arson. Let's all have a drink. Boom, boom.
Cool. Anybody that is injured, roll a d10.
Don't screw me over.
Don't fuck me, girl.
6.
I might share Max health anyway, so I'm fine.
I myself for some reason as well.
You shouldn't be, James, because you just
Oh,
took a shit ton of
yeah.
damage in that last game.
If I remember, I think I was down to 6.
Roll as a d10.
Right, I'll only do a d10. Get rid of a d10.
Look, I'm going to catch myself in the mirror.
6.
I like it.
That's just
that's-
right
I want to
about
see if
right
he's
monk
awake, mate, so
place,
we can
but
get
it's
you
a
like a wig
monastery,
to
isn't
wear.
it?
I got a 6.
So I
Yes,
just
so I had
scalped
6.
someone.
Hey, I like your thinking. So,
Yeah,
if we
I-
do you have eyeless sockets, or is it like a skull face like Hellrider, a popular comic book in the realm? Or is it like blue and glow orbs?
I will let her describe how she wants it to be. All it says is you don't have a face.
Ooh.
So, I feel like I'm still gonna have like everything human, like the eyeballs and everything. You know, like so they're sort of protruding.
Mhm.
I mean, that's actually worse. But okay.
Yes.
Am I seeing like if I was to peel off my face and like there was muscle and sinew, or is it just like no skin, bone,
No skin.
eyeball, tongue? Ugh.
Yep.
Hmm.
The
So she
white
only has the
skull.
tongue and the eyes for your face.
That is.
I'm just thinking of cartoon, like absolutely ridiculous cartoon.
In my head, it's completely real, so I'm like, it would just be fucking horrifying. It's just like absolutely awful.
I'm picturing like say like you have your anatomy drawings, but with like bulging
Yeah.
eyes, and like
Yeah.
Exactly.
it's only the face that's like that. Everything else is still normal.
I even got my nails done this morning, so they're pretty.
Do you want? Should we go and find a mask shop so you can have like a mask and then like, ah, fuck you, it's Skullface. Or
Hey, you do actually already have a
that
mask.
would be fun.
we have a mask. What mask do we
Remember?
have? No.
The cult herb master that you took it off.
That's right, we do have a mask. The occult herb mask, a mask.
Yes, we
Put
do
on.
have
Mask
a mask.
Mask.
We have a mask.
Mask a mask.
I need to write
Yeah,
down
sometimes
the
those
shit
accents or
on
voices are
here.
quite
that
hard to
we
say
got.
words through.
That's why I can't do accents, because I can't keep up with them.
You pronounce that word differently. So I just like watch my head move as I do funny voices.
Good bobblehead.
Oh, I should also point out, I can't play it through stream because we seem to lose it every recording. If anyone's listening or any of my players, play some metal or something. That's how this
Well,
game's
that's what this
supposed
should
to
be.
feel.
That's much more sense.
You
That's
need
scary music we've
some
got
metal
speaking
in the
out.
background.
Oh, dear.
I have a metal music stand. Does that count?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
The one I've
So
picked
what
has
does
got
the
a
mask
lady
look
lighting
like?
a dragon and she's wearing like fucking leather gear. I've not even heard it yet. And I know it's gonna be perfect.
It's kind of like bone, and it's got like two horns sticking out. And it's kind of like got like wee black marks here and like blacked out eyes.
Okay,
You
I'll
have
take
to
the
wear
mask
that.
if they're offering it. You
Yeah, we
offering
will
the
give it
mask?
to you. Yeah. Here you go, Mandy.
Thanks.
You
Feel
would
like I
actually
need
know
to-
it because it is actually a mask of an occult herb master, which you wear in life.
Yes. Be like, familiarity. I love it. Put it on. I know the name of the god that they took it off. Master.
they didn't ask his name, so
Yeah, but do I know it from pictures or anything like that?
well, you'll know the mask because it's a mask you would wear. It's a Herdmaster's uniform sort of thing, like think a plague doctor.
Okay.
You wear this to
Oh.
handle your chemicals and stuff like that. But you don't know who it's came off of, but you do know that it stinks of mushrooms.
Earthy smell.
Them
just love
mushrooms were great, by the way. Just saying.
Aren't they just? Yeah. Yeah, pretty good.
Oh.
Get you where you
What are
need to be.
mushrooms?
Huh?
You know them things we ate in the cave?
Yeah, remember the ones that made us taste music? And we could hear light. You remember?
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Taste colours, that's the best one.
Yeah. They went in through my
I
eyes.
thought it
and
was
soul, but not a soul. So
smell
just didn't think of
colours.
it.
Mhm.
Right, how about a drink? Can we go fuck up some monks so we're going to points about here all night? Let's fucking
Yes!
rock.
Onwards to
wait.
kill the monks.
What are monks?
Gotta
The
leave
things
you
that
here.
climb up trees and swing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Flowers.
Oh, got them. Ah yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah.
they're monks.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay,
no,
let's
no,
go kill
no.
those monks.
Yeah, we
No.
can't kill monks.
Okay.
You're
Okay, so
thinking of
be careful.
monkeys.
Remember, they fling feces at you. So you gotta be careful.
Try
Now,
and
should we
dodge them.
sneak up? Should we go under cover of darkness? Or should we just go and shut the front door and be like, hey, we're here to kill you?
Tap the front door. You know that that's a Scottish thing to chap, right?
But to chap. To knock
Yeah.
on the
So,
door.
what, the English
Knock
people
on
know
the door.
chap? Do they just walk in?
Rapidly and insist.
No, we knock the door. We don't chap the door.
Chap the door.
It's a Scottish
No.
word. Because what we used to do
Chap
is we
because
could
it
grab
sounds
another
like-
door,
not
chap
chap
and
door,
smash
man.
his face off the door.
Doesn't it sound like knock? It sounds like chap.
No. Knock.
I do not hear knock when you're not you're chatting.
Mm.
I don't hear chap either, though.
Me neither.
Thud. Dud, dud, dud.
Right, welcome
the
to
door.
tonight's episode of the genealogy of words.
I aim more like an O.
So
Yeah.
when they
Let's go-
say
let's go
chap,
find wood.
guys, they mean knock.
When
will
they
translate.
say knock, they mean chap.
When he says,
When I say chap, I mean book.
Let's just go and pound upon the door until we receive an answer.
let's just use our
Door.
hands to connect with the wood. Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah, baby. Connect to that wood. Mm.
that was the best description I ever come up with.
So, are you heading to the monastery right now?
No, we're gonna
Yes.
stroke some wood first.
That's how you
Couple
open
glory
doors.
holes in the toilet.
Yeah, it's how you open everything. All the doors are open for you if you struck that wood. Anyway, enough filth.
That wasn't me. That was the new girl.
Take full
She can't help
responsibility. It's all
herself.
good. It's the earthy smell of mushrooms got me going. Let's go.
Right, well, I'm going to pull the door open to go walk towards the monastery.
Right, so as we're walking, so bastards. How
Who
do
you call him
look?
bastard?
We've clarified this already. We're the bastards.
Oh yes, I
We're
did. Right.
called anarchy's bastards.
Ah,
Uh,
okay.
I didn't know what were bastards.
Uh,
Hmm.
I
I mean,
didn't
are
know
your
we were
parents-
yours either. I ain't no one's. Thank you very much.
We can work out the name later then. Jeez, oh.
I
Actually,
didn't know
she's not
my
real.
dad wasn't my dad. Oh no.
Your dad, that's not how it works.
You
Oh,
just hear the
nope,
overseer
nope,
speaking in
that's
your
not
ears, and it's
it, no.
like, "Yous actually are bastards. Your dads were all tricked. You're all like some other guys."
We're all Satan's spawn.
Yeah.
Ah.
So, do we have a plan, or is it just murder?
Murder.
Murder.
Murder, murder, 3 for murder. Okay.
Kill.
Okay, let's just go.
We
Let's
can
just go
go.
and visit. See what
We
happens.
can go really, really,
Nice to see
really
you, the wizard.
quietly,
You
like
wonderful
little
wizard.
mouse.
We skip. We skip. We skip. We skip. The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Do-do-do-do.
As you approach this hill's like got all these beautiful flowers on the sides. It's like these silver gates that are ahead of you, with like these brick walls that are very beautiful, like perfect symmetry, blocking you from the monastery right now.
Can we
When
kick
I
them
touch
down?
the silver, does it burn my hand because it's been sanctified?
You could try it.
Straight away, I press my face against it.
As you press your face against the gate, you feel like such a fucking idiot.
What's the gate?
Guys,
What's the gate? How's the
That'll
gate
feel
chain
so
locked in
nice.
now? Is the gate locked by
Piggy.
chain or
Just have a
can
little
you hold the
scratch.
gate
push my head
shut?
in with your foot in case I'm not pressing hard enough.
Sorry, James, what was that?
I think it's a gate locked by any chains or anything.
It is
Sort of,
locked.
like, locked. Can I try and
Let
pull
me
the...
use some of my spikes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you pick lock.
I'm gonna try and pick the lock with all my spikes.
Okay. Give me an agility check, and we shall see. It will be a harder DR range, just so you know.
Not one.
Oh.
You stick your
Break.
spikes in, and it's like you break one off, and it's agonizing pain. You take
You've got to be kidding.
2 points of damage.
I'm
Oh,
already
no.
fucked up.
You had that drink, you should be fine. Can we
Is
jump?
there
Can I
any
try and rip the door open? Just like
How
pull
tall
it
is-
and rip it.
How
Yeah.
tall is the wall?
It's about like 6'6", like taller than you, but it wouldn't be impossible to climb over.
Is there a bell to ring for service?
There is a bell there.
Bing, 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 bing!
Take a
Um,
little
Intend
over.
delivering things.
As you ring the
Because we look
bell,
like great delivery people.
you see 6
Hello.
cloaked figures with pointed hats coming over, and it's like.
Right, don't.
I
Shut
think we're
down.
at the wrong place.
Come.
Gotta put your hands together, guys.
Priori.
Ah!
Put your horns up.
I will show you what these guys look like.
Oh, wait a
Oh my
minute.
God.
Be fine, lads.
This is
That's
when you
very
realise
I
that
was
they are
thinking Lord
all
the KKK.
armed, and one of them opens the gate, and they all pull out their swords.
Mad
Greetings,
bastards.
friendly monks. We would love it.
Well,
We have
hello.
seen the holy light, and we would love for you to exclaim to us the virtues of your religion. We've seen the error of our ways.
That is
May we have a tour?
so wise of you. If you could just kill yourselves, that would be. Blessed
Uh,
Mother
Problem
would
is,
give you forgiveness and maybe second life. One of holy sanctimony and sacrifice and penance for your sins.
this is our penance.
lads, I've got nothing. What have you got?
Stab him with the pointy end.
Right? We're going to cause this as a
That's
straight
any
up.
principle
Both
for
of you are
everyone, huh?
staring at each other. We're going to roll a d. In fact, Sally, roll me a d6.
Yeah. He said, "Oh, really? With the way my dice is going, fucking 2."
Okay, so the enemies go first.
Oh no!
Ah, fuck.
Oh,
If you
shit.
can all make defense rolls, please.
What's that then?
Oh, is that a D6? It is, isn't it?
If it's not showing up on your character sheet, it is an agility test that you'll be doing.
Cool.
So you basically roll a. Yeah, you roll a d20
That's it.
and add or minus your agility.
I think I've done
I
it.
got a 3.
Oh,
Oh, that
got
was
a
a 4.
4.
got 5. I got 5.
Did anybody
But
pass
I'm
12?
plus the 2 to
No.
my defense, so I got
I
6.
think I got a 2. Something
And
like
then my armor gives me like plus 3, so I got 9.
So no one
Oh.
has passed. So
Oh,
see my boon, 1 less damage. That's something I take on. I've got column favors plus 2 defense, but that wouldn't
you
work.
need would it make you pass 12?
I didn't pass 12. No, it
If
doesn't.
if
No.
it brought it up to 12, because 12 is what you try to pass.
Yeah.
So none of yous did. So James, you take 2 HP.
Yeah.
Lee, you take 5. Rachel, 2. Sally, 5. And
you dick.
if Lee can make me another defense roll because he was the one antagonizing them.
I did make another one and got 22.
Perfect. Was that a crit?
No, it was a 19.
Damn it. Oh well, you successfully parry your second one. So yeah, it's like they're just like slashing at yous, and it's like very graceful, as if like perfect movement, as if they're used to doing this.
You're fucking dead.
I do not fear death. I fear a life with scum like you existing in the world.
I'm gonna make sure it's worse than death. Have we got any of that goblin wine left? Right, motherfucker.
Where's scum?
It's all your
Right.
guys' attacks turns, so if yous are doing melee, strength, if yous are doing ranged, presence.
I fuck that one right up with an 8.
Fortunately, it's not
I got a 10.
It's not a pass.
I'm gonna. Am I near one of them? How near am I to them?
You
Or...
are close. They opened the gate.
Scott, I'm
and
rolling exactly the same as
Okay,
last
so
time.
I'm grabbing one
I
and
got
biting the hell out of it.
13.
So is that
roll your strength. Was it
14?
13 you said, Sally?
Yeah, that's
was
the
it you got,
20,
James?
isn't it?
9 or 7.
14.
Yes.
Cool. Sally and James, if you want to roll damage.
4.
Okay. What about
Ooh.
you, Sally?
4.
Cool. So yeah, the one that's been speaking, you managed to get a bite out his shoulder, James. You just like rip it home. He doesn't even seem phased by it. It's just like he's standing and like, ah. And you managed to like nip him in the side. Once again, he just perfectly graceful in his movements. He seems to be enjoying it.
See this cunt.
In fact, when you've cut open a little bit his uniform, you actually do see lots of marks on his body. It's my turn
Yes,
now.
if I
So
can.
who's
Everyone.
that priest that whips himself in the films? I can't remember what it's called now.
Well, it is a thing. I think it's flagellate or
Flagellation.
yes,
Yeah.
it's a thing.
Flagellation.
These guys definitely do it.
You do it when you're wanking.
I will point out for Sally to know. The Blessed Mother is the god of this world. Not really God. The devil has escaped hell and convinced everyone they are God.
Oh, brilliant.
Real
She
dick.
is one of corruption, sadism, torture. They think that they are basically she's convincing them they're doing good by doing this stuff, but really they're just hurting themselves and hurting other people. But that is beside the point. We're in combat, so if everyone can roll me some defenses.
15.
That's a pass.
My life. Natural one.
Oh no!
I'm
So,
rolling exactly the same as last time.
Fail.
It's this game.
Sally, what's your
Let me
defense?
see.
Forgotten how to roll it.
See what it says agility, just clicking on it, it says defense.
Oh, no, that wasn't the right one. One.
That's fine. I mean, that just
Okay.
still, you know. Just...
Right. I feel like it's not right. Because then it's coming up with enemy damage. If
Yeah,
I'm-
that's see
click
the one
the-
underneath it. That's the one you should go for. It'll be like you click defense, then whatever the enemy damage is, which I think is a D6.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
sure.
gonna be. It's a D6 for this guy. Depends on what it is. How much did you get as your defense there, Sally?
14.
That's a pass. It's DR12 typically is the normal pass rate, unless there is something in the environment changing it.
Okay.
So, Lee and
I
Rach
got a
failed.
natural
So,
20.
Lee, you take 4 damage.
Ow.
Nice one, Sally.
You got a nat 20, Sally?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
We'll come back to you in a second. And Rach, you only take 2 damage because I rolled a fucking 1.
Thank God.
I would also say, Sally, you didn't roll a natural 20, you rolled an 18 plus 2.
Oh,
Do
Alright.
not.
that
On the thing
is
it
Oh,
says-
that's true, yeah.
unfortunate. I will point out, remember you have omens.
But I never did
is-
an omen because I couldn't open the link.
Right, 2 seconds. You have 1 omen. Right, so it is now your turns to attack. Oh, in fact, sorry. Yeah, sorry. He basically is like slashes at Lee, and
Ow.
then he kind of like one of the other ones like sort of like look like they're squeezing their hands into your spikes and getting their blood into your eyes and stuff like that. And it's just stinging you a lot, Rachel. And he's just like smiling as he does it. Like it's not hurting you like the spikes. The blood's hurting you.
Magic.
What? Are we allergic to the blood?
Something seems up with their blood.
It
Oh.
stings.
Well, that's one's blood.
Mm.
Okay. It is your turn to attack because you roll everything. I only roll your damage
Oh,
for.
there you go. 15.
Ass.
11 damage, bitch.
Okay. The one that has been chatting to you, Lee. Just tell me how you kill him.
Well,
I got a
princess,
15
here's what we're gonna
defense.
do. I don't like the way you've been speaking to me and my friends. So I get my big hammer, and I do this, and I bring it down, and it puts your head down into your pelvis. Say hello to the golden mother for me, you prick. You're next,
The
sweetheart.
blessed mother.
Right,
Oh,
that
you're
was the
talking about what its name
leader,
is?
so I need to check something. Right, so. Three of them.
Should have said the golden
Four
shower.
of them. All but one runs.
Where you going? I thought you weren't scared of anything.
We must inform the higher ups.
I
Dave,
so want to try and get a
please.
Lancet one.
please
Can I
Yeah.
pull my
teach
dagger?
these creatures a lesson. At this point, he's got to pull out a scroll.
Oh shit. Hit this motherfucker.
And it is, yeah, everybody's still getting their attack on him. Just telling them use these pull out a scroll because you started your attacks. Who got more than a 12?
Me.
I didn't roll again.
Roll
I
again,
got
Sally.
14.
Cool. You two roll your damages, and Sally roll me an attack.
6.
13.
1.
Sally, roll some damage.
Okay.
What did you get?
2, I think.
Just enough. How
Mm.
do you want to end this?
Is this the guy with the scroll, yeah?
Yeah, he's just pulled out the scroll as if he's going to do something serious.
So I'm going to steal the scroll off him. And as I do that, I'm going to swipe his feet from under him and then elbow to the face and stab him in the neck.
Okay. Yep, and he's just like dying to the ground, and then it's like he's smiling as you're like digging the blade in, like he's like harder.
With that slit in his neck, can I pull his tongue out so his tongue's flopping about?
Ah, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he's bleeding out, am I getting stung or anything by his blood?
No. It was a different guy that had done that he's ran. You can chase them down if you want, but they have ran
Can
like...
I throw my ranged
Still
weapon?
like, still like trying to shoot him with the lance.
Okay. I will say yous will get an opportunity to do that if you successfully hit. Anyone you hit stays
Yeah,
at...
I already done an attack. Roll for 16 6 damage.
Okay, yep, so that gets
Oh yeah, I
one of
forgot my
them
bones
in the
now.
leg, and he kind of
Yeah.
like stumbles, and he's stopped for it. What do you get, Rach?
I didn't hit. I rolled a 5.
I pull out my dagger.
I rolled an 8 total, so no.
And I turn round so I'm backwards, and I fling it backwards, and I hit something. I got a 13 and a 3.
Okay, yeah, you get the other one in the shoulder, and he kind of goes down. Yeah, they're kind of getting back up, and they're getting their swords ready to like come back at you. And they're kind of doing a defense, but one of them is like away now.
Where you going?
So I will say that counted as an attack. Sally will get an attack, and then it's their turn.
Sally, what's your character's name?
Called her Candy Floss.
I thought so. I thought it says Candy Floss on here. I was like, I wonder if that's your character name. Okay, that was your character's name. That's fine. Anarchy. Lady Stabberthan. Stabberlot. Piglet and Candy Floss.
Most metal
I
bad
got
The
ever.
most evil amongst
14
us.
with a 3 damage.
Yep. Yep, you're basically cut into the next one. And they two are going to attack now. So if I've James and Sally roll a defense.
Okay.
The same thing, yeah.
Defense 14.
So 14, that's a pass. Do you get Sally?
Oh, I got a 3.
That's not a pass.
It's a nat 1, that's what it is.
Guy bites his thumb off.
Ugh.
Like literally throws blood at you, and it arcs, and you see the blood like kind of like flame up as it hits you with it,
Oh my
and you
God.
take 6 damage.
Oh, fucking hell. I like you, Scott.
Huh?
I don't like
Okay.
you. I've got 1 hit point left. Fucking hell.
I do combat. It's like you will, like I said, as long as one of you survives, yous are fine. And to be fair, you did continue to attack. They were running.
It is helpful, I guess.
Okay. So it's all your turns to attack now.
I'm going to do another round of lance.
I've got a 14.
My scorpion, and I miss.
How
Yes,
much did Rach hit with?
14.
No, but what's your damage?
Oh, sorry. It is 5.
Okay. Which one are you going for?
The one that just thingy Sally's character, Candy Floss.
How'd you kill him?
Gonna run up to him and headbutt him in the stomach and then lift him upside down my head.
Like a triceratops.
And then just like go like this. Get off and just shake it off. So like I completely think he's guts on my head.
Okay. So what did Lee get? Did he?
19 and 6 damage.
Okay. How'd you finish the last guy?
Is he down in the ground?
I will say he's on the ground if you want him to be.
I stand in his chest, and I get me maul out, and I just go, fall, and I knock his head across the front of the monastery, and it lands in a bucket.
Yeah. It is also a shit bucket.
Yeah. The ultimate insult. Should we loot these guys' corpses, or should we try and go and get some beer before Candy Floss dies of her wounds?
Can we loot these guys and then go get beer?
Easy, Ozzy. They perhaps have beer on them. They're famous for the beer or alcohol.
That's true. I'm gonna
Have a
Um,
look
I
through.
am
Oh, well.
going to go around and sulk, grab my lantern and go, I wanted to kill one of them.
Sorry, Piglet.
I will point out, like, when you take the mask off one of them, he has many eyes.
Oh, I lied.
Oh, look.
It's
He's
like,
just
look,
like
look,
you.
it's like twins.
Twinsies.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it'd be really funny. See if you spoke like Piglet from Winnie the Pooh.
I can't do that.
I don't.
Oh, hi, how do?
I burned down the village.
I want to burn down the village. I want to go.
I think we should burn
Like,
them
I
too.
will eat your snow.
Yeah.
That's creepy as shit. That.
Although that would be horrifying. Think of that, Jim.
Roll, Rich. Roll me a toughness test.
Can I give her advantage by saying you're real
Oh
tough?
boy. 2.
Tougher than that.
I rolled a 3 and I've got -1.
Eat them, food. Eat them.
Oh dear. Does it want me to? Who am I supposed to eat?
You just hear that voice in your head.
I eat
Can
them?
chow
I eat
down. They
them.
tried to kill us.
I can eat him then, yeah.
Just gonna take the guy off that's still on my head for some reason and just start eating.
Sure.
Was that him that spoke to you?
I will point out that one of them did escape. But
Yeah.
I
Jim,
assume you
I'm
eat
pretty
all
sure
of
a
them.
ghost just walked behind you.
They didn't actually have much on them. They only had like weapons that do D6, like swords and like axes and stuff like that. That scroll though, that will do a lightning bolt. That is a D10 damage. That's
Oh.
presence.
I'm not so good with these things. I only use good with this.
And if it hits water, it'll hit everything that's in the water. Just as
Love
it's
it.
lightning.
Well, we have a scroll of fire as well.
That requires
What was the-
presence, doesn't it?
Yeah, to do spells, it's presence.
My
Yes.
presence is utter shit, so someone else can
Mine's
What was
just
the spell
0.
damage for that?
D10.
Like, what was the
The
dice?
D10.
D10.
Lightning damage.
Cool.
Oh. Jim, there's a ghost.
He's alive.
It's either a ghost or somebody from the film Tron.
So, where do you go in the monastery?
I say we find the beer shed.
There's
Heal.
I've not had a chance to describe in here because you were at the gates, but it's very large tower, with beautiful like windows, with the painting of a woman standing there like looking glorious with a scroll. You would know this as the Blessed Mother. She seems to be in different positions on each of the panes, and it's like she's like patting a homeless person on the head and like
Right. Guys, I
giving
know how to
kissing
file the
a
shit out
baby's
of this.
head, all these kind of things. It's
I want
like
to knock the thing over.
I suggest we draw dicks on it. I'm just saying.
And
I-
spikes.
well,
Draw
point
the
out,
anarchy sign. Do you remember doing that in high
Oh,
school?
yeah, that'd be
Use-
I
fine.
never did that.
It is literally tattooed all over Anarchy.
That's what he is.
Anarchy.
I will point out
um,
one thing you can, one drawing dicks in it, brilliant. If you include your demonic baron symbol on these, that would please them.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
of
draw
course.
my.
We definitely would do that then.
I'm going
Yeah,
to.
let's do that.
Well, guys, I'm going to draw the symbol. Try and feel
I'm
boys.
guessing you've drawn dicks in our myth and stuff like
Things
that.
I like
Well,
the other voice better.
Mustaches and
What?
It's
I like your
as
other
she's
voice.
patting the head,
Keep
but
going.
she'll have like bulge in the eyes. It's gonna try and make it look like stuff's going on when she's patting the guy's head and that. Dick's on her, obviously. It's just as defiling can be. Just whatever I have to do here.
Mhm.
And I will, of course, draw the symbol of my demon lord on there.
Mhm.
What's she called? I don't know. What's this place called
Betchenal
again?
is your demon baron.
Yeah, draw that.
There is a symbol for it. It's in the book.
I draw that.
I
I'm just
can't
gonna
describe
start
the
drawing it
symbol. It's just a
everywhere.
symbol.
I want to
Demon
take.
dogs rule, that kind of stuff. The golden
I
shower piece.
I'm gonna cross
rule.
our eyes out.
Yeah,
I
nice.
want. I kind of want to take one of the heads of the monks and go up to the statue of Stroll and put the heads on the scroll facing that and go, alas, poor Yorick.
Ah. We should totally take some of these priest skulls.
Make trophies of them.
Oh
Make-
yes, on top
yeah.
of my sword. Hello,
I can talk.
I'm your friend. I'm here.
Can I draw my sigil on the door?
You can. Um,
Now, we didn't
I
ask how
would-
many priests are here, did we? These could be the four
No.
weakest priests in the building.
We need. God.
no one else has shown up yet.
Need alcohol. I need a drink, man.
Do we
Drinks.
see
Drinks.
a
I will
brewery?
point out
drink,
there is the actual monastery itself that you can go into, but there is obviously the brewery that is in these gates, but it's like to the side of the monastery.
Can we go into the
Nip into the
brewery?
brewery.
Yeah.
Cool.
Got juice like.
So you
Also, I
go
also
in
want to.
and the brewery is of a wine called Buckslow.
Ah!
See what you done there.
It is pretty terrible, but it gets you wrecked quickly.
I remember the
Oh,
good old
This is
days.
finest, most delicious wine I've ever tasted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just
will
like
probably-
down a
Yeah.
full bottle.
Yeah, feel bad. Go. Oh, this is the finest gut rock I've tasted. I like a bit of gut rock.
I will assume that you are having a full night out on this wine.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yay.
I will
Oh,
need you to
be
do some
careful about that.
toughness checks to see if you stay sober. How many drinks are you having?
I do not stay sober. I rolled a 1.
I'm gonna have 2 drinks, 2-3 drinks.
Cool.
Can I use my
Toughness check.
omen to no crit fumble that?
You can. I will point
that.
out the flaw that happens with this if you get drunk. You will lower each stat by 1 until you're sobered up.
Mhm.
But you will get full health back. So you can
Okay.
get wrecked, and if something happens, you've got lower stats.
I'll do that.
Or if it was like really like if it's up to you. I would suggest Sally and Rachel do it because I know your healths are very bad right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So yous are sacrificing that yous failed the rolls anyway, but you get full health back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no bother. So -1 to all your stats temporarily, just so yous are aware.
Okay.
Okay. So my toughness is now -2.
So I unfail that, so what happens to me then?
So
I
if you
chose not to
unfailed
concentrate
it,
on my omen.
yeah, you get a D10 health. Yeah.
What was that? I have to roll for that again? Sorry.
D10.
It's a D10. Right, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take a few bottles of this.
By this time, the orc has came up to yous whilst yous have been partying and that, and he has joined in the partying with yous.
Yeah.
Hello.
I got 5.
Great, this stuff.
So James, are you choosing to fail, or well, the fact you failed anyway? So you are full health, but minus stats for everything.
Right.
It says in a part of the rules of the book, I'm just like, these are very low health right now. I want to get these back to full health. So I'm
I
just
will
like,
probably
there is
That's
a
a
die.
sign of
penalty.
a good GM.
There is a penalty to it, but there's not. Like, it means you survive a bit longer. Plus, that was a tough fight. Like, I rolled for the Zealots, and I rolled like the maximum Zealots I could have gave yous, and I was really happy that they failed so many morale rolls because I was like, if they keep fighting them and they keep failing these rolls, they're done for. Because I knew Sally and Rachel were like one good hit away from being down. I know James
Oh,
was
yeah.
2 hits for going down. I think Lee was fine, but he was getting there. Or you, right down as well?
If they've got, I had 9 hit
What's it?
points left, so
Aye. Maybe
potentially
2
2
good
away.
hits, aye.
What
I
did
was
you
just so
say I had
lucky.
again, sorry? Minus what? Tell me
You
points.
don't
Just
write it in,
-1,
just
isn't it?
remember it. It's -1 to every main
Yep.
stat. So it's like if you're doing a
This is just a
presence roll,
-1 to your
-1.
roll. So if you roll a 13, you roll a 12.
However,
Basically.
you cannot heal until you have sobered up from alcohol. So it's like,
When can we sober up?
I would get used to do a toughness tomorrow. If you pass
Okay.
your toughness check, it would be an easier check. Then you sober up. If you fail it, you are hungover and remain the negative stat for that day, and then you heal after that.
Constantly hungover.
So are we just basically ransacking this brewery and going straight back to the bar and giving it to the orc? Or are we
Yeah,
going to go and
he's
push
came
him?
The
parted
orc's
with
with
you,
us.
and he's been dragging a few barrels whilst drunk down. Like literally, he's been like rolling the barrels down like wrecked, like.
Can I stand on top of the barrel and try
I
and roll it
was
down
just
the
about
street?
to say that.
Right. I'll do that as an agility check. Let's see if I will take damage if I don't.
I'm gonna do
Night.
that.
I'm going to go down on my hands and knees and start rolling the barrels down on my tusks.
Agility. I got a 15
Okay,
on my
so
agility.
yes, use both for trying to do the running down with the barrel thing. Rach does it, no bother. And obviously, you know what happens to you, Lee.
Yep, I get splatted. How much damage do you want me to take? D4, D4.
3.
Oh. Yes,
Is
fair
that-
enough. That's pretty high. Just roll around it a few times.
But I will
Ah.
point out, Orson
Who am I,
is
Spot?
having a blast with you guys.
Brick! Drinking while running on a barrel.
Get the barrels back. Can I pound a few more beers before I go to my bed then, or am I allowed to heal again?
You failed, didn't you? Or you,
I chose not to
or
fail.
you can have a few more beers. But you're doing another toughness check.
Hell yeah. 7, I fail.
Cool. You are full health, minus stats.
Nice.
You
Cool.
are
-1 to
drunk as
everything. No
well as
problemo.
us.
Yeah.
Say we go back tonight and finish them.
Do you go back to the
I think
monastery?
that's a great
Or start-
idea, actually.
I
I think we've
think
got
if
all
that
of the
place
correct
isn't on
vision. And I mean, if you look now, there's 7 of you. That's great. We
Yeah.
need 7 of you.
back up. That's what I need. Here's
That's
what I'll
exactly.
do. I'll throw this bottle up in the air and I'm going to catch it in my mouth. If I catch it, we should go. So I get a bottle buck fast, buck slow, fling it up in the air, and I'm trying to catch it in my mouth. What shall I do for this? Back to the agility check.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
-1.
I wouldn't. I would just let you do this wellness, but you keep saying, "Well, I roll for it," and I'm like, okay.
I fail.
I'm gonna go.
Shit,
Is that all? I'm gonna throw 2 out and try and catch them with both my tusks.
Yes! This is fun. This
So
is
yeah,
fun.
it hits your face, but it doesn't hurt you.
Hmm.
Now, James, are you rolling an agility for it, or are you actually just saying
Popped
you're
one of
doing it?
my eyes.
I'm doing it.
Right, James doesn't want to roll for it. Yeah, he catches it with his tusks.
Well
Yay.
done, yes. Right, I think that's what we agreed to. Let's go back to the monastery and kill these monks.
Let's go kill some mustard monks.
Yeah, let's go.
Mustard
I
monks.
start walking away with 2
Mustard
balls on my tusks.
When do you think they send out the rabid feces throwing banana eating monks?
I'm not
Is
sure.
that not
They
what
may
we?
be like the second line of defense.
Because they're scarier.
Yeah. hmm
Should
I'm
we
not sure who
scale
they were. They
self-defense?
weren't the monks. They were
They were cone heads.
coneheads. Yes.
They were zealots, just to let you know. If anyone gets demon dogs, they'll get to see what they look like.
They
Um,
are jellies.
Nice.
I will now
Like those.
inform you because you've probably got the hint from it. They are demon dogs for the Blessed Mother.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I figured
I read
I'd
the thing that you
figure
gave.
that
See
out.
that handout you gave us. I read that. It's like, oh, we can fuck
Oh,
these guys up.
that's nice of you, Lee, reading the stuff I gave you.
It is the duty of every player to fully read all the information the DM gives them. Otherwise,
You-
then
You can
Most
do
of the
your
time I
nosy
do.
through everything. I've let you access everything, but if I feel like I need to bring your attention to something, I'll hit show to player.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go back to the monastery, and it's like you've got the big doors and that, and you push it open. There's no one in this prey area that you open up to. It's like all these cushions on the ground and stuff like that. And then you've got the altar in the front. There doesn't seem to be anything of worth here.
Can
Those
I
cushions
smash
are
some
very
shit up?
I'm going to
Can't
go
be
take
used.
Trying to get my
Right.
sword and hit things.
I want to get my balls out and go clink, clink,
Oh,
clink. Monkeys come out to play.
that was a very good reference. I did think you said get my balls out, but yes.
What are you doing, Sally? Whilst he's getting his balls out?
Is there any trapdoors or anything on the floor, like any door handles?
Very good question. Roll me a presence check, and I'm going to lower the DR ring because you're specifically looking for something.
Presents check.
I'll
I've
be
not
busy.
written that. What did I get for presents? Hang on. -2. So is that a 20?
Oh
dice
shit.
20
You got a
-2.
20?
No. It is it a
A
20 dice?
D20.
Yeah,
You
D20.
did get a crit regardless. I mean,
If you...
Oh, I can't get it out.
Oh, no, she's
Okay.
asking me what she's to roll.
I got 6.
You
So
want
that'll
to
be
know
4.
what? You're specifically looking for it. Well, she's a wrecking shit. You go up to the altar and you kick it over, and you see there's a trapdoor underneath.
Open the trapdoor.
Treasure.
before we go down there, is there any back rooms, side rooms? Is there an upper floor in this place, or is it just a big room?
I will shorthand it. There is back rooms. Oh, somebody's.
Sally,
By the way,
She'll be back.
she will be.
Give her a few
Yes.
minutes.
There she is.
yes.
Welcome back, Sally.
Hello, Sally.
Give her a few seconds till she's back in camera.
Sorry.
That's no
Alright.
bother. I will shorthand the information you've asked us, Lee. There is a back room where clearly, like, the priests would change into their robes and stuff like that. There's sleeping areas that seem to be like stone slabs on the ground with spikes on them. And,
Comfy.
That's my bed.
and yeah, it's like as you're walking
Oh,
about, it's like these are the rooms that clearly folk aren't supposed to see. Like,
Go
there's
into the
a
room.
lot more
This is the
weirder
darker
stuff.
side.
Aye, it's not like getting too like, like people know these guys say this stuff, but it's like seeing it and knowing they do it is two different things.
Mhm.
Pain brings them closer to the Blessed Mother.
Wonderful.
We all know that, don't we? Hey.
Is there anything of value here, or should we just descend the stairs?
I think we should
It
just go
seems
down the
like
steps.
a lot of the value has disappeared. You do notice there would have
Interesting.
been some, but perhaps in your partying, it's
If you
Oh,
look over there,
maybe
it
other
appears
people
there
looted
is-
it.
yeah. Mhm.
yeah, or maybe
Or
it's
and
took
they
it
went
already.
down. They went down. They put it odd in the wee trap hole.
All
The
you know is there
trousers.
should be some like silver chalices and stuff like that, and should be some things of worth, but you're not seeing anything like that.
If
Um,
you
Well,
look on the wall,
silver.
you can see where things used to hang, but there's nothing there. It's fun.
Right,
Mm.
I'm going down.
so
Yeah, me too.
as you climb down the ladders, you kind of come into darkness, like everything's pitch black and really cold. and
I thought.
you can
Oh,
hear
it's
a
a
low,
tomb.
you can hear a very low growling. It feels like the walls are vibrating.
Whoa.
As they go down the stairs, I close the trapdoor and put the altar back. Good luck with that, guys. I'm going back to the pub. And then I wait a minute, and I go, "Oh, they're joking," and just fucking open up. And climb down
Um,
beside my companions. Do we have like a torch or something? Do we have like a something
you
like?
can have a torch.
I have loads of eyes, but I can't see in the dark.
I know one character
Need to
can
eat
see
your
in the dark,
carrots.
but yous aren't those characters. So yeah, you light up your torches and stuff like that, and it's like as you go further down the tunnel, it's more growling that you're feeling. Like feel it in your bones as you're walking down here. It's this.
My bones feel awfully growly.
But you feel
You
girly.
feel like it's getting warmer as you go down as well.
Should we just collapse this tunnel and leave?
I want the treasure though.
Alright, and
Why
what a
is
good
it-
point. Treasure it is.
Why is it getting warmer? Surely it should be getting colder as we go further down.
The
The stone
depths of
walls were colder, but as you're going down,
hell.
you feel a heat source.
Hellfire.
What furnace?
It did come out of nowhere. Like it was cold 1 minute, and then it just suddenly snaps to warm. To be more
I'm
specific.
going to go down onto the floor in case it's a fireball.
It's a smart move. So yous are crawling if everyone's doing it. Sally's crawling at the very least.
I'm dancing.
What's the order yous are going in?
I will be at the front,
I will be
daring them to
second.
fireball me.
I'll go last.
I'm dancing, so I'm standing up. I'm so drunk, right? I'm dancing.
I will spring from wall to wall and then flatten myself against the wall just as I go up the corridor.
Stealthing.
So stealthy.
I would want to go behind and try and sort
I
of
will use
up
my
the wall
magic hat
and try
to
and
make me
put-
stealthy.
crawl
I'm gonna do
someone
some
crawl at the
pirouettes.
ceiling, but holding at the wall.
Okay, if everyone wants to roll your agility checks for stealth.
Oh,
My magic stealth hat gives me some kind of bonus.
Another
doesn't it?
Yeah,
natural
mate, it
one.
lowers the DR. Okay. What did everybody else get?
I rolled a
Natural one.
5.
Uh,
Oh, I got an 18. Nice.
You're very stealthy on that.
oh, I got
climb.
an 18 as well.
I am a rug.
Cool. So
I
as
think
yous are
my
going
magic hat has
down,
made me invisible. It has not.
yeah,
I just can't see.
you've overcompensated for it. You know this makes you invisible, and you're just swaggering down, hitting things like hitting chains and stuff like that, like la 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 la. Rach, you're just like off. You're making too much noise. You're even aware that whatever it is going to notice you.
She's playing the trumpet.
You
Hello.
see, two bright lights shining down the
Uh-oh.
hall.
Hello. Who's
Stop.
there?
I
Hello.
see two bright
Hello.
lights.
Walking like
Rach and
Walking
Lee,
into the light.
in your very core, right in your balls, in your like stomach, you hear a voice.
Mm.
Who goes there?
Oh, watch this. Watch this.
Why, I am Lady Stavelot. Who
I am the
may
abbot
you go
of
as?
Tuxlow Abbey.
Why have you come here?
You go.
Well, we're gonna steal from the monks.
I come bearing
So-
gifts.
You are not worthy.
Oh well, I already know that. Still gonna steal some shit though.
You
Well,
must
as you know.
prove your worth.
How
what you-
exactly would you like me to do that?
Suddenly, the entire hall is lit, and before you see a beast.
Oh boy.
Steel, fire, and oil.
Hit it with the lightning blast.
I have blood of a demon, the heart
So
of
do
a
I.
dragon. You are not worthy to ride me into battle.
Is this?
Maybe not
This
yet.
sounds like a Final Fantasy summoning fight.
Oh yes.
From
It's
Final Fantasy
Right, I'm gonna
13.
go.
you guys, your characters have never seen this before. To you guys, this is a hot rod.
I think I know where this is from.
Yes. I've changed it slightly, but it
Yeah.
is something
And
that
I'm not.
James
I was
knows.
thinking about a game.
I
and
did
an awesome
discuss
game.
this with James. I was thinking
Yeah.
of implementing it.
Yeah. That's
Talked
awesome.
about it. We've talked about this on chat. It was from the
Yeah.
Jack Black game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Brutal Legends. That's what I was.
That's the
Brutal
one.
Legends. Yeah. But as I
Right.
see this, when we see that, I'm going, right, guys.
I choose you, Piglet.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my Scorpion
So
out.
who is
I'm
going
gonna
to
get.
take the vehicles challenge?
I'll take the vehicle challenge.
I accept this challenge.
They accept this
One.
challenge.
Can only be my master.
Rollies,
I'm gonna turn into my
rollies.
bear form.
You're
And
going to
like
turn
all
in
my
your bear
muscles are
form.
gonna and I'm just gonna become this huge, gigantic bone bear.
Okay, Piglet, you're going to turn into something as well. You're going to. Because that was
I'm going to
pretty
get my
good.
Scorpion and get my lance and go, oi, burn me up.
I will point
Fire.
out that Rachel has already said it. Was that your shout you were using, Rachel?
Yes.
Never mind then.
Sorry, she had said it first.
Don't
And it
worry,
was, he's
Piglet,
like,
next
one.
time.
I can take that back if you want, James.
Yeah.
One must challenge.
She might die, it's fine.
It's up to you. You will have to discuss it, but we'll only accept one master.
I will watch with Candy Floss. Candy Floss, let's watch this, see what happens.
I'm
I will
going to
get
put my Scorpion back and go, then ladies
Should we do
first.
rock, paper, scissors, James?
No, ladies first.
Rollies! Rollies!
I love
we'll
how
do
you two
rollies,
are
yeah.
like, I want it. No, I want it. And Sally and Lee's like, meh, I'll ride back seat. It's fine.
Uh,
It's
right,
just
see.
because I
On
already
the
turned
floor,
into my
like-
bear.
I am going to step back. On you go.
Oh, well, I rolled an 18, so.
A convenient 18.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah, if you want.
Okay, I will say that is. What did you get, James?
You
I
don't
don't
roll.
know anything.
Oh, so you're letting Rachel have it?
Yeah.
Okay. As it's gone vroom, 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 and you've turned into your bear, and you do your demon boon to do your
Yeah.
shout, and it's
Mhm.
just this big bear growl, and then suddenly, and the hinge is like, you, the heart of a demon, you are worthy.
Yeah, I am. Just thinking this in my head, though.
I thought you'd have to fight it. Disappointing.
And then it just switches its engine off, and there's no sound. The lights are still on though.
I'm going to turn back. I'm just going to turn around and go, in a bear form.
Yeah, can we get on board now? What are we doing? Come on, let's go. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Come
I'm
on,
gonna
let's go.
revert back to
Let's drive the hot
my
rod.
natural self. Let's go! Yeah,
Back
guys,
seat.
I did that myself.
I'll be in the back seat if you don't mind. You guys can ride up front.
I will also say in the room things. I will open
Is
up
there a
another
kind of
file.
demonic helicopter?
Because
'Cause that's
she
what I would
is
like.
getting a cool thing. You guys are getting a cool thing as well.
Oh, we get cool things.
We are going to roll on a table for you guys.
James, I owe you a cool sword, don't I?
Do we have a cool sword, don't I? Yeah, you do.
I've got one, but I said I'd get you one. I'm just remembering. If I
Yeah.
find a cool sword, I'm giving it to you just so.
Okay,
I remember my debts.
Sally, can I get a D100, please?
Jesus.
Oh, that's on the roll 20, isn't it?
You don't need D100 is also like percentile dice in your D10.
20.
2 seconds, I'll let you know what that is. I just need to.
A lightning scroll.
You get some dried meat, and can I also get you to roll? In fact, roll me a D12.
12 bits of fried meat.
Two.
Cool. On the back seat, there's a strange pipe, wood, a little trigger sitting there.
Pull that trigger.
Yeah, I'm going. I want to pull the trigger.
Do
Oh.
it, do it.
Boom! You have a boomstick.
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
It will do D10 damage, plus a D4. So it's like you'll roll D10 and then D4 is your second one. But
That's cool.
it needs reloaded after you've shot it once. It'll take a full round to reload it.
Okie dokie.
That's a ranged weapon, though, yeah? So she
Yes.
can.
Gunpowder
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So you got some
Is there
dried
a
meat and you
spare-
got that. And Lee, there's a scroll there.
I rolled a 13.
I already know what I'm getting you. Scroll there.
Ah, fuck. Open scroll.
That's another
What
one.
does your scroll
Scroll
say?
of disguise self.
Oh, that's cool.
Can I use it? Is it one use?
No, it's not one use. You just roll to see if you pass me your presence. But you get. Sorry for the sneeze.
That's you.
Essentially, if you read the rules, you'll get so many spell slots based on. Sorry.
Oh, bless you.
Based on your presence, it's like you roll it every day.
Well, my
You know.
presence is -1.
Oh no.
Okay.
But this will be an auto success for you. Because as long as you don't do it in combat, it'll be an auto success for you.
Right, cool. I'm going to use this immediately, and I turn myself into the exact same as me, except I have 4 more eyes.
Oh, he's got more
Behold
eyes.
my magic!
Are they different coloured eyes?
No, they're exactly the same. Behold.
I know exactly which
How many
ones they
times
are
can I
as
use
well.
it a day? Can I keep using it?
You can. You get so many spell slots based on your presence.
Behold! Do it again.
I think
and
it's
my
like
finger-
you know, like I think it's like a D4 or something. It says on the sheet. I'll tell you the now. See that one quick hand I just gave you. Right. Basically, can use their powers a total of presence plus D4 times per day. It's an auto pass as long as you don't try to do it in combat.
So 3. Well, my
you
presence
got
is
one
-1,
left.
so is that 2?
Yeah.
Or is that.
That's 2.
Okay. So
You
2 a
can do
day.
it twice this day.
Yeah,
You
cool.
roll
So I'm
again
using
tomorrow.
it immediately again.
Right.
So behold. And I now have got fingernail polish on. That's it.
Oh.
Every day I shall change my appearance drastically.
I love it.
Full of 1 and that has
James.
0.
Oh, that would be shit.
You are quite disappointed that you can't see anything. Then you do notice there's something in the boot of this vehicle.
I love 35, by the way.
Got something good.
What is in the boot is spiked kite shield. Kite shield that's got spikes
Oh.
on the front of it. I will point out that if you see how to, in your defense, see how you can crit on anything above 18
Right.
for that.
Well,
Shit.
So that means that, but it'll be your shield that's doing it. So it's like if somebody attacks you and you get roll an 18, it's got to count as you hitting back, but it'll be your shield that you'll be doing it with. Unless
Yeah.
it's a d20, which will be your shield and your weapon.
Right. Okay.
And your shield will do d4 damage. So basically, you've got like, if you succeed by anything above 18, you're going to hit them back with the shield. And then if you get a 20, you're also going to get to do it with your weapon as well as your shield.
So
It's like just spikes shoot out the shield. Step step.
I was just thinking spikes on it, but I will say that James can customize how this shield looks as
Yeah.
much as he wants. I just said kite shield with some spikes because I thought it sounded cool. James, if he prefers a certain kind of shield for his aesthetic,
it's
You know
going
why
to be
it's called a kite shield?
spiky ass shield. It's going to have spikes at the top, spikes at the bottom, spikes where the boss is.
Spikes
So-
on both sides of the shield.
Yeah.
back to Rachel. Are you going to take it for a ride?
Yes.
Yeah.
As you just drive through this tunnel and it just leads right out of town like the fucking Batcave. You come out a waterfall as it comes flying out. And it's-
Down the hell!
yeah, it's just blaring metal as
Ow,
it's
ow.
doing it. You don't know how it's doing it. You're assuming like it's somehow possessed a bard.
Well, I'd imagine if you've seen Fury Road, there is a guitarist on the front who's just shredding and just shooting fire
Yeah,
out
it's
of
a
his guitar.
fairy. It's a
Yeah.
fairy that's just shredding a guitar on the back
Yeah.
seat.
I'm into it.
I am from that case. I'm going to take my scorpion. I'm going to pretend I'm playing the guitar in the back.
Flames are coming out the exhausts. It's not even just got one exhaust, it's got 7 exhausts.
It's got an odd number of exhausts. Yes. Are we just doing donuts around the town now, or are we just tearing
It
through the
is
land?
whatever you guys are doing with this vehicle.
I'm just.
I'm
Yeah,
just going to
donuts.
say, we didn't actually set fire to anything in the town. What are we? Are we demons? Or are we little Nancy girly boys who don't set fire to everything?
Then
Should
back
we
to that
destroy the
casino.
bar then?
We
No.
We're
promised
doing
off
quite
Jimmy
well.
Caucus we wouldn't do his bar, but why don't we smash the hot rod through the other bar?
Yeah. To the other bar.
No, okay then.
No convincing at all. Just yeah, okay.
We are coming to the end, so if you're going to wreckage to the town, I will say it will happen next. That's your plans.
Oh.
It's just by the time we describe it, it is coming up to the end. I don't want to just shorthand you like, yeah, you wrecked the bar. Good. Like,
I'm just gonna get to the bar and fire and literally use my exhaust and fire the fire at the bar.
The competing
Tavern,
bar, not the bar
whatever you want to call it.
friends.
Yeah, our friend stay safe.
Mhm.
He has all the good alcohol.
So are we good guys now because we only destroyed one bar?
No, because technically we've done atrocious things.
Yeah, but I mean the monks that we killed were dicks.
Anyway.
You
I
know,
don't
they're-
think we're done yet.
Is there anything more for us to do in this town?
There's stuff that you can do, but mostly it's just like little adventure stuff for now. I will point out that in Demon Dog, your aim is to get revenge for your deaths and to kill the Blessed Mother.
Alright,
Sometimes these guys might ask you to do little quests for them. And sometimes you'll raid dungeons. You can go on adventures and stuff like that. You can do whatever you want. But that is the overarching what you are aiming to do.
Mm-hmm.
But you are
Right.
not strong enough to face the Blessed Mother right now.
Our
She
vehicle
will
is gonna be called
Wreck
Betsy.
you guys. Like,
Right, well, should we ask about town for any more work, or should we just ride off and look for adventure? in
Right off
Betsy.
into the sunset. Yes,
What's
I'll
the
be putting
concept?
it down.
Okay, I'm going to roll Sally. Who is it
Yes.
you want to get revenge on?
Peter. Peter Pasquale.
Peter Pasquale, was this the guard that hit you with the shovel when you were Dave Robin?
Yeah, he's the one.
Okay. He is in a. You know where he is. You're one of the few ones that know where your guy is. He is in this town.
Oh,
Well then,
We know what we're doing.
You
let's
know,
go and
he
visit
likes to
Peter.
drink in the other bar, and we're going to leave it there.
Yes. The
Notes.
car slides to a halt facing the bar.
All he hears is the secret whistle we use when we're grave digging.
Just before we go, I've got an idea. How about you do the wheel spin thing? I'll stand on the front of the car, tear it to the front, slam on the brakes. I'll fly off through the window, smash the guy in the face.
Sounds like a great plan.
Anyway,
Candy floss? What do you reckon?
I'm okay with it, but I want to be the one that does the killing blow.
This is going to
Maybe
be next
you
game.
should fly out the car then. Through the
I bet
window.
Oh yeah, it has to be her to get vengeance. You
Oh,
can't
well,
get
that's- I
vengeance
mean-
on her behalf.
I bequeath
Okay.
you my plan
Candy
of smashing through a
Candy
window
floss is
and
going to
killing
fly
someone.
from the window.
You could also use your
Oh, I
No,
bow.
could
do
give
it
you
with
my
a
bow.
boomstick. Just line him up with
Boom,
the
boom.
boomstick and.
Like,
That's
you flying through the window face first, and then just as you're flying through, like sliced up, and that's like,
like you said, you drove the vehicle right up to the bar.
Hmm.
I am
Hmm.
going to have something happen for you next week with that.
yeah, that's cool.
We're
Okie
just not
dokie.
doing it now. That is for you.
Hopefully
to
we're
do.
all here.
Well, I have a feeling like at the very least I know that James, Sally, and Rach will make it. Lee's the
Yeah.
one that's a possible maybe no, and maybe I. And Matt,
Didn't know you'd be the flake.
it's mere Wednesdays. It's
Bless his
difficult
heart,
for me.
he's got work.
I go to work. Yes, unfortunately, I can't always be here to play. I will try,
Aw,
but
that
So,
sucks, man.
still.
how did you enjoy this game, Sally?
Yeah, I like it. It's interesting. It's weird playing like evil. I'm really not like for me. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do it.
I know
So
But
we're
at
the
the same-
complete opposite then.
yeah. But at the same time, it is really fun.
I will point out that I know Rach and James have loved letting out their murder hobo with no judgment for it.
Yeah. I get judgment constantly for it.
I jokingly judge you in this. That's it. You're playing this game well.
No, I
Um,
mean in other games I'm constantly getting like, oh, Rachel's killing something again. So that's why I like this so much.
Yeah, it is weird, but you don't need to be evil. Like you just get rewarded for it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Probably could like set traps and do shit, and you don't have to physically harm people. I
Plus,
guess.
you could just do evil to evil folk.
Or steal things,
A lot-
or
There's a lot
I
of bad
quite-
folk in this place. You could be nice to the
Yeah.
regular Joes and that, and just
that's true. Yeah, you can
I
just. be
think it's
arsehole.
quite nice to sort of set up being evil for different campaigns through this because
Mhm.
it's sort of like getting my confidence up with that. Because I always go for the same sort of characters and stuff in other games, whereas this might give me a bit of a boost to sort of not play my safety card and to know that I can actually do bad shit.
That's good.
Without my conscience going, no, you can't do that. That's awful.
You
I
can
did-
do it in
I
game.
did start off easy
It's
with
not
you
real.
by giving you like these guys are awful anyway. Like
Sally probably would have hated our early on games then.
oh yeah, the first two sessions you'd have been like, what's going on here? But
We
like I says, if
changed
you don't enjoy
children
it,
and people into goblins, and
If
they
you
had no control over their bodies, and the children basically were crying because they were doing evil things and they couldn't control themselves.
Yeah, I try not to think about that because that makes me sad. So
And
See, me and Lee
ultimately
are the
attack.
same.
Remember, you don't need to be evil. Like the old, like yous are punks, so you're sort of bad guys. But it's like yous could just focus on the church and the crown. You could just go, yeah, regular peasants, nah, it's fine. They're cool.
What's up? We
Eh,
locked people in a tab. We did. There was 2 taverns next to each other, and we locked people in and set it on fire.
yeah, they went full murder hobo, but
Yeah.
it's a
Chris
release.
was there with us, so I
I-
think it might have been extra help.
It was also
Oh,
meant
Chris
to be a
can be
one
really
shot.
evil.
Yeah, it was also meant to be a one shot. So I think everybody was just extra for it.
Yeah.
we're getting
Love
out of our systems. Like you're evil when you come back, and then you're gonna realize that yeah. And all these people are, it's demon dogs. They're all pretty bad. Even the peasants are pretty bad, probably. I didn't look into
Like,
it. I'm
even
just
in
gonna
Demon
assume that's
Dogs,
the
I'm
case.
good to my people. Like you guys, I'm good to. That's
Oh.
about it.
There are demon dogs that, like, you obviously had the zealots and that. There are demon dogs that'll be problems for yous. Because, like,
Yeah.
your demon barons want to take the place of the Blessed Mother. They don't want to just bring her back. That's what the Great Nar wants, and that is what your job is from the Great Nar. But your baron might offer you some awesome stuff to make sure they can take her place.
And then we would become the hunted.
But like I says, that is like their interests as well. That's later down the line.
Yeah.
But I am glad you're enjoying it. I hope you enjoy it, Sally. If you don't enjoy being evil, we'll have other games anyway. But you are welcome here anytime. I definitely feel
You
like
could be our moral compass.
I was going to say I've
No.
noticed the evil loring.
Yeah, it's never fun being the moral compass because everybody goes how they want to go. You can't, like, it's not fun to try and convince others.
Yeah. Just be you. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Plus, there's other things in this Mort Borg because the Mort Borg stuff you're kind of morally grey. But then there is the pirate Borg, and like you can be good pirates and stuff like that. Not necessarily, but because they're pirates, but it's like some pirates did good stuff. Like some of them like beat slaves. And stuff.
Like, I don't have to kill everything in this game. I can just be like, kind of, obviously an arsehole, but I don't need to go around killing everything every
Yeah.
week. So
Yes.
if you want less death, I'm perfectly fine with that.
It's like I say, it's with this one, it's like use your only requirements is revenge and killing the Blessed Mother, who are both probably a-holes. Like, if you're getting revenge on the person who killed you, probably not a nice person. And then it's like, other than that, it's just general mischief. You can do evil stuff. You could be alright with the hunters and that, like the regular Joes. Like they're just as suppressed as everybody else.
Probably should be nicer, yeah. I should be a nice
But
character.
that's also if you want to, like, the whole point of this game is also for you just to let out that I have no moral qualms with this.
Yeah.
I can just do the opposite of what I do in every other D&D game.
Basically, describing me right now.
But as you all know, I'm having the Cthulhu thing soon, and then I'm also still working on the Beyond the Mountains of Madness.
Such
Yeah.
a cool.
Beyond the Mountains of Madness is definitely pulp Cthulhu stuff. It'll include the characters that have already been in. That's
Okay.
other one shots, just a kind of wee one shot, just as a try a different system, see if you like it. Because I'm liking these rules light. I like the simplicity of it. I know Pulp Cthulhu and I know Cthulhu enough that I don't feel uncomfortable with it. But I just want to see how you like a rules light one to see if you like it. If you don't like it, it's like, alright, cool, we tried it.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Fair enough.
So, has anybody got anything they want to promote?
Watch Mutant on Mondays.
Our dearest Miri has, art and shit like that. Fluffgar. Tuesday's D&D with Richard. Obviously today we have Demon Dogs. Don't know why I couldn't remember the name for a second there.
James?
What Rachel said.
Sally?
Glasgow by Night. We're making a little bit of progress on that. It's just slow and steady, but hopefully soon it will be out for everybody to see.
Huzzah.
Awesome. So we will say good night, and I hope whoever watched
Probably.
enjoyed watching how the character creation happened, and I hope you enjoyed that little mini adventure.
Yay. I
Thank
really loved it. It was
you.
very good fun.
Bye.
Bye.